What's going on, boys? It's your boy Dev back on Madden 24 Colts franchise, and we are in the offseason, man. The best stream of the year, the best video of the year, and we are ready to make this team even better than they might already seem. Now, after a couple of dominating performances down the stretch in the playoffs, we practically crushed every single team that we could. Nobody could stand in our way of a Super Bowl and a championship coming back home to Indianapolis. Now, we really want more competitive games, and it's clear that our team is just so good that when we get momentum, which is a huge factor in games, it's hard for teams to even stand a chance against us. So we are going to be increasing difficulty sliders at the end of this video, moving into next year, which is going to allow us to have a much better and more competitive gameplay. I think it's going to make it a lot harder for us to move the ball, which I think will be a good thing, and stop defenses. So we are in the re-signing period. We don't have anybody left to re-sign. We already took care of business in the regular season. Ashton Doolin, he's going to walk. I should have cut his dumb ass. The worst kick returner in NFL history, potentially, in year one. He was bad. Cost Deontay Poindexter a kick return touchdown earlier in the playoffs, and then thankfully didn't do it in the Super Bowl. But Kylan Granson did play well as a sub and somebody I considered, but at 72 overall at 27 years old, he's not that much better than Will Mallory, and so I just don't really think he's worth hanging on to. He wants $13 million over 3 years. Just rather hang on to that money. I think that there's going to be someone better to sign in free agency. Zaire Franklin, he's going to walk 71 overall, and he's 29 years old. Grant Stewart, the Colts franchise legend, 26 years old, 69 overall. I'm tempted to give him a deal just because it doesn't make a lot of sense. It's Grant Stewart. It's tempting. Will Fries, 27 years old, does want a beer, but he's only a 70 overall. That's pretty bad. I think we could just, he only wants $2 million for 1 year. That might be worth it, honestly. We will see. Tyreek Smith, no. EJ Speed, no. JoJo DeMan is not dumb man. I'm going to keep making that joke until it makes your ears bleed. Sam Ellinger, no. And Wesley French is hitting the damn road. Don't let the door hit you on the way out. Again, essentially, it's, do we want to give Grant Stewart $2.5 million per year? I don't think so. I think Will Fries could be a good option, but I think we could just get better in free agency. So we're also going to let him walk. Moving on to free agency 1. Everybody is gone. Wait, why did we go up to 89 overall? Did you just see that? We were 85s across the board, and it just skyrocketed to 89. Combine results are in, boys. This is the moment of truth. This was the differentiator for Deontay Poindexter and Emmanuel Hadley to be must picks last year. It is time to find out who is a must-pick this year. Also, just for shits and gigs, I want to know about this Heath Hardy. Not going to draft him, but does have elite throw power. Only good strength, good speed, good jumping, elite change to the right. This quarterback looks pretty insane. We're not taking him, obviously, but still an interesting player, dude. Really interesting. Okay. Show me elite speed on Carlos Woodson, please. Show me elite speed. I gotta see it. Great speed. Oh, no. It's still elite acceleration. Still probably very fast, but only 4.45 speed makes him a little bit less enticing to me. Thought he was really going to be like a burner with like 98 speed. Damn. That sucks. Okay, that maybe changes our plans a bit. But he's still a round 1 talent. He's still going to be very good. He's just not going to be as fast. Craig Fox, show me all elites. elite speed, elite change of direction, elite agility, great strength, good jumping, and great acceleration. It's no wonder 99 wanted to put him at fullback. He looks like a freak. This is probably exactly what you were talking about, bro. A awareness, A impact, A pass block power, A run block finesse, A lead block, A pass block, A to B run block, and run block finesse. Only D to F injury makes me want to blow my eyes out of their sockets because it's literally injury bug haunts our nightmares. But he looks incredible. He looks like one of the best centers I've ever seen. He's moving on to the top of our board. George Cruz, show me elites, man. Greats. Across the board, greats. He is going to be a backup, so let's not, get too critical, but great speed, great jumping, good change of direction, great agility, great excel. No elites anywhere, which is unfortunate, but he still looks amazing. He will be an amazing backup. Marshall Lankster. Looks like our Braden Smith replacement. Elite agility is good. He'll be able to move and respond to tackles well. Poor strength is not ideal whatsoever for a tackle, but his other measurables just look too good. He's not a power guy, so we know that strength is not going to be great. But very, very good finesse blocker. And in a year in Madden 24 where pass block finesse and finesse moves and speed rushers generally tend to play better than power rushers, I'm okay with this. And at 21 years old, he's a player we can develop, and he will be good in the long term. So I'm excited about him. Rashard Barber. Show me elite. Great speed. Bummer. Great speed. We don't need middle linebacker. So maybe we pull him off our board. He still has 4.53 speed. Probably going to have 89 speed, 88 speed, something like that. What this Preston McMillan fullback end up doing? Great speed. Thought he was elite. It's the 4th fastest fullback time. What? Okay, whatever. Yeah, we probably won't. Maybe we'll draft him 7th round, whatever. George Young, another guard. I'm going to go through all of these just so everybody knows. 21 years old out of Alabama. Looks to be just pretty well-rounded across the board. Round 3 to 4 guy. Holy shit! Elite strength, solid speed, elite jumping, elite change of direction, elite agility, and great excel. Wow. He looks incredible as an athlete. He is the potential strength guy. And I actually really like the look of George Young in round 3 to 4. That seems like tremendous value. I think Walt Holloway was another good athlete. Not as good of an athlete, I will say. Solid speed, great strength, great jumping, good change of direction, great agility, good excel. A lead block, A run block finesse, but he does have a little bit. I think George Young is definitely better. Wait, you said the center is faster than the fullback? Did I miss that? The hell was his 40 time? 4.81? Wait, 4.81 at center? How did I not put that together? Oh, dude, he's fast as fuck. He's fast as fuck. 99 is subtly making his case. Man, that's crazy. That might be that. There's no way we can miss out on that center. Ben Hayden was an end we looked at. He looks okay. I pulled a couple guys off our board, the tackles that were like near the top 10, top 5, just because we're not going to be able to move up to get them. So why even try? Quincy Moss and another guy. We're not going to really be able to get this guy probably. Great speed, looks pretty well rounded. A finesse move, good block shed, good play rec, good awareness, good pursuit. Danny Daniels, the name is just crazy on him, but I think that was pretty much it, man. I mean, Jonathan Dyson looked pretty good. Elite speed outside linebacker with elite acceleration. That's pretty good. 4.56 speed to go with A tackle, B awareness. Not much for rushing. He is a run stopper with B to D block shed. Just kind of looks like a weird, like, fringe build. The outside linebackers can be so weird. Like, he's a really good athlete, just might not translate too well. And then Dante Freeman looked pretty good to me, but I'm not sure. Not an amazing athlete. I'm just not sure we really need another corner. We could use a fourth corner, but like, I don't know. Let's see how the free agent class is looking and see who would make us better. That's my must-gets. We have to get Craig Fox. We have to get George Cruz. And I think we really have to get Marshall Langster. If we miss out on him, so what? But I actually really think we should get the receiver just because he's a round 1 talent, round 1 to 2 guy. So he's better than projected. So we're going to be able to get him at value. He's going to be really good. Hopping into free agency here. In year 2, top player is Hassan Reddick, 30 years old. We don't do rentals here. We're not doing rentals. Okay, Javon Holland's here. I talk about safeties all the time, and I know we're loaded at safety, but I mean, dude, he would be a massive, massive upgrade. Right now, think about it. We have Julian Blackmon and Nick Cross playing back because Andre Cisco will continue to be user. If Javon Holland is not a massive upgrade over Julian Blackmon, I don't know what is. He's 2 years younger. He's a +8 overall. Javon Holland's one of my favorite DBs in the league. Oregon, go Ducks. I don't know how, and he really wants to be here. I don't know how he doesn't get a deal. He's got to get a 4-year deal. Unless we have to pay out the ass for him, I want Javon Holland. Now, looking for more youth here, just scrolling down the board. JOK is here. Outside linebacker, Zaire Franklin on the move. Another position we said could fill a big need for us. Now, we do need to be careful about money. Let's take a look at contracts before we start offering up too much money. Let's go to team salaries here. Who's expiring next year? So, Weddington he's going to be gone. Rodney Thomas, he's still only a 76 overall. Like, he's played well, but he started out as a 69, a 70 maybe. So, sadly, Rodney Thomas could be a casualty. He might be cheap. The Buck. Quiddy Pay will need to be re-signed. Braden Smith will probably be gone. Ebukam will be gone. Jackson will be gone. Raymond, probably going to want to re-sign him. Baker, Ogletree. Jelani Woods is going to need a massive deal. Nick Cross is going to need a big-time deal too. And then 2 years. There's not really anybody in the 2-year window that we actually need to bring back, is there? That I'm seeing. Blake Freeland, maybe, probably. Josh Downs, probably. Devin Bush, Matt Gay, Frankie Louvu will probably be gone. Julius Brents, Richardson, Quentin Nelson. Okay, so these top 3 here, Quentin Nelson will be pushing 31 though at that point. So probably will be moved. Richardson and Brents we need to keep money for. Everyone else, maybe Devin Bush and Josh Downs should be pretty cheap. Everyone else could probably go. I'll just say the Buck is on the trade block. The Buck is on the trade block. Absolutely. He should be a key to us moving up. So we're definitely going to be on the look for anybody elite at DT. Pay might move inside. JOK obviously not a pass rusher. Elijah Moore is interesting. He's only 25, and he kind of solves our need. Like, if we sign him and don't take that receiver, but I bet you that receiver is at least star development and probably in 3 years younger, probably almost as good. Rondale Moore's here. Elijah Moore's here. Like, there's a ton of good options. But JOK really wants to be here. He wants $13 million per year on a 6-year deal. Yeah, that's not happening. I'm just trying to think of when he would actually play. Like, think about the scheme we play, because this isn't going to be simulation. Like, we rarely ever put linebackers in coverage. Rarely ever. He would be stepping into play sub linebacker, theoretically. We already have Chester Dent. We already have Devin Bush. I actually don't think this deal makes sense. I'm not going to lie. It doesn't make a ton of sense based off the scheme we run. We run a lot of nickel. We run a lot of even some, some dollar. We rarely ever run 4-3, and it just doesn't make a ton of sense to bring in a coverage linebacker, no matter how good he is. It just doesn't really make sense to me, and I'd rather hang on to the money. We do want to draft that receiver, but I'm thinking if we don't get him, Josh Downs could be on the move next year. And these guys are +5 overall on Josh Downs. We could even trade Josh Downs. X Factor Jerome Baker? Seriously? Oh, Odafe Owe. He's a pass rusher. Oh, man, this is going to get me excited. Pause. He's got 83 pursuit, 79 power move, 71 block shed. He's got really good speed, too. He's got 89 speed. I would love to get Odafe Owe in there, move him down to left end, and then move Kwity Paye inside to defensive tackle. That's kind of what I'm thinking right now. Odafe Owe, I am fired up. I did not see him. I want him badly. He will develop into a monster on this team. Rondale Moore is a great receiver. We're in the hunt. But I'm actually thinking about pulling this offer and going Elijah Moore. I don't know why. I just feel like Elijah Moore really wants to be here, so it'll be a little bit cheaper. I feel like they're pretty comparable outside of the +2 speed. Yeah, we're going to withdraw that offer. Hang on to that money. I think it gives us a little bit of wiggle room, especially if we're able to hang on to some money. Where does it put us? Like, let's say we offer the same deal to Elijah Moore. Where does that put us in his rankings? There's nobody else offering him a deal? Okay, that's way better. Actually might be able to save some money. Hold on. So maybe the extra money we gave to Odafe Owe now gets taken off Elijah Moore. Okay, these are going to be our 3 deals we're going to offer, man. We don't need a ton. We're going Javon Holland, Elijah Moore, Odafe Owe. We're in the lead. I feel good about where we are offering, and hopefully that gets them home. Let's go! We got them all! Come on! Let's go, dude. Huge signings. And we get 3 new studs added to the squad, bro. Oh, my God. Look at this team, man. We got Michael Pittman, Josh Downs, Elijah Moore's here. Now, as a depth piece, most likely Josh Downs is going to potentially now be a trade piece. Like I said, the buck is on the trade block. He will probably be moved, but right now, I want to do franchise staff points. We need to get the ability to move up in the draft for much cheaper. Let's go to player personnel and trades. So, non-X Factor user players will be valued 1 dev trait higher than actual in trades. That is awesome. 2% trade discount for CPU players. 2% trade value increases for user players. I want that. Actually, give me 4%. And then reduce the cost of trading up during the draft. We also need to do this, apparently. Okay. We have fully maxed out the trade up tree, which is awesome. 2% trade discount for CPU draft picks as well. We're going to do that. And then 4% trade value increase for user draft picks. So we've done everything in our power to make our draft picks more valuable and to make theirs less valuable. And we're going to be able to make some moves, hopefully. I like finesse moves, man. That seems cracked, bro. Going to increase finesse moves. Then we're going to do tackle here. Okay, 13 points left. We spend them all. And I feel like our team is in a really, really good spot. Okay. So we signed everybody we wanted to sign. The team looks incredible. And so it's just time to go to the draft and handle goddamn business. We don't want to sign any other free agents. We are all set, man. We got depth galore. We are in NFL draft time, man. And it is time for glory. We have a ton of amazing players that we're super, super excited about, dude. And if we can get them all, it would be a dream come true. Nothing else to do, man. Let's jump right in, get our studs, and get better, dude. Come on. Let's view our draft board here. We don't pick until number 32. We did win the Super Bowl. Obviously, Craig Fox is our guy. Carlos Woodson, George Cruz. These top 3 guys I really want. Also really want Marshall Lankster. So bear with me. We're going to be making a ton of moves. It's going to take a bunch of tries and some research to figure out which teams we can actually move with. So our first player on our board is Carlos Woodson at number 27. He is a true round 1 talent. We're going to have to move up to get him. Craig Fox at number 30 and Marshall Lankster at 35. I want all 3 of these players, and so it's going to take a little bit of finessing, but we're going to get it done, man. I bet on us being very good the next couple years, so I think we're going to be able to make a little bit of magic happen. Now, I want to check the salaries. What's going to be the penalty if we trade the Buck? What's going to be the penalty if we trade some of the other guys too? So, the Buck, it's even. Save $9 million, penalty of $9 million. Doesn't hurt us either way, man. So, he's probably going to be on the move here to a contender for a pick. So I'd like to keep number 32 to get Marshall Lankster. So if we can move up and send like the Buck and like a late round pick for a first, be very happy with that. 85 overall. He is beginning to regress here. He's still very good with his development trait. Okay, done deal. DeForest Buckner, Josh Downs, a 2nd rounder, a 5th rounder, and a 7th in 2020. Wait. A 2nd round pick, a 5th round pick, and a 6th round pick in 2027, and then a 7th round pick this year for number 19 overall from the Chicago Bears. That is the first move we needed to make to get up into the first round again. And so now we are in a position to take Carlos Woodson. We also have number 32 overall, which gets us potentially Marshall Lankster. Now we just need a 3rd pick to get Craig Fox. Obviously, you see Josh Downs is gone. Kind of a bummer. He was young, developing, but just he's 1 year younger than Elijah Moore and much worse. So, defensively, Chester Dent has been moved to starting outside linebacker. Why? Why is Owe not starting? How did he get injured? We just signed him. Frankie Louvu could be on the move. I think now is the time we probably move Julian Blackmon. Like, he's fine, but he's like the most mid player ever. Like, did Louvu do enough last year? No. Would we rather have Craig Fox? Would we rather have George Cruz? I mean, would we rather have Craig Fox or Frankie Louvu? That seems like a no-brainer to me. So we're going to check the contract on him. So we do take a $6 million penalty if we trade him. Oh, I'm an idiot. Braden Smith was one of the guys that needed to get moved. He's pretty good. He probably will have decent trade value. So maybe we package like Frankie Louvu and Braden Smith together. Marshall Lankster slides in. Done deal. Braden Smith, Frankie Louvu, a 1st round pick in 2027 in 2 years, a 4th and a 5th next year. Get us up to number 7 with the Patriots. And that is going to allow us to be in a position now to take all 3 of our studs and potentially trade back from number 7. So let's get into the draft. Jose Allen, corner out of Wyoming, went number 1 overall. Wow. I told you guys it was going to be a crazy, crazy offseason. We are moving a ton of guys. We have shipped out the Buck, Josh Downs, Frankie Louvu, and Braden Smith are all gone. And there's going to be a ton of new faces rolling in. Heath Hardy, stud quarterback, goes to the Bucks. Danny Daniels said he was going to be good. He goes way above ADP or projection. Number 3 to the Texans. So now here is where I go, okay, I'll probably trade back somewhere around 15 and then just take our guys, man. We don't want to risk it. I'm willing to reach 10 picks. I don't care because sometimes you'll get sniped. I was just recording a special video that will be released later pretty soon. And I got sniped 15 picks on a dude. 15 picks above value. Just pretty crazy. So this gets us back to number 24. We also would get a first rounder in 2026, a third rounder in 2026, a fifth, and wow, okay. Some of these offers are pretty unbelievable. I kind of like this offer. Number 15, a third rounder this year to take George Cruz because we don't have one, and then to also get a sixth from the Rams. This looks like the best offer because it's in the 15 too, so we know we're not going to get sniped. We can take Craig Fox, who we're not willing to pass on. Like, I'm willing to take Craig Fox 15 picks above value. I don't care. I know he's a stud. I don't mind reaching on him. I really don't. We're going to take this offer from the Rams, move back to 15, pick up a third and a sixth in the process. Michael Cummins. Pause. We're up in one pick, man. Max Patton. Woo! Heart was beaten. They said there was one player we had to get in this draft, and it is Craig Fox. He is a round 1 to 2 projection. I don't mind reaching on him because I just think he could be that special. 6'1", 312, 22 years old, out of Oklahoma. A awareness, A impact block, A pass block. I'm not going to read him off to you. Top fits is the Colts. He is best fit to be a Colt. Looks like an amazing athlete. He was first in everything at the combine except for broad jump. He was second. And we said, he needs to be he is a must draft player. He needs to be an Indianapolis Colt, and he will be just that. We are willing to reach on him and bring him on home. Come on home to Lucas Oil, where we groom big physical linemen, and he's going to be able to block and push forward for one of the best running backs, if not the best running back in the league, in Jonathan Taylor, and protect for Anthony Richardson. Craig Fox, welcome to the Colts. Hidden development, 91 strength to go along with 76 speed. Great speed for a center. 83 acceleration and 77 agility, man. Stud stepping in the middle, a position that we have been kind of makeshifting for this entire rebuild. We're up again in 4 picks, and let's hope that Carlos Woodson is available. Deshaun Palmer out of LSU goes to the Jets. Nick Hills, we know he's overrated. A true round 3 to 4 talent, I believe. The Jaguars are going to be regretting that one, and the Broncos are up next, and they go Clay Mitchell. And now it is our turn. And at pick 19, our guy is 10 picks down the board, and we're not going to wait for him. Let's see. Marshall Lankster, 17 picks down the board. Carlos Woodson, receiver out of USC, 6'1", 176, a thin frame, good traits, needs to work on simple concentration drops. Not a great one, but the rest of them are great. Exceptional body control on the sidelines, fights for every single inch. No issue climbing the ladder, avoids big hits, excels at creating yards after the catch, but he does lack discipline, resulting in avoiding penalties. Well, if DK Metcalf can do it, so can Carlos Woodson. Now, we know he is a better player than his projection. He's a true round 1 talent. You know, a pretty good athlete. You know, good 20-yard shuttle, good cone drill. 40, he ran much faster at his pro day, which makes me more excited about his 40 time. Did run up to 4.39, has elite acceleration. He could be a great kick returner for us in his rookie year. And he will be joining us to add some speed and youth to this receiving room. Carlos Woodson, welcome to the Indianapolis Colts, baby. Normal development is a bitch. Is a real bitch, but nonetheless, he looks great. 93 speed, 90 jumping, 89 change of direction, 92 agility, and 95 acceleration. As long as he can get good yardage, which he will be, he's going to get the ball a ton with Anthony Richardson throwing the ball. He will get a development trade upgrade, no problem. I'm fine with that. He still looks awesome. So now we're not up till 32, and we hope that Marshall Lankster can make it to 32. We are up in 6 picks here. There's a ton of tackles left on the board. Ton of tackles left. Also, is Mike Bates just a bust? Like, he looked pretty good to me. Pretty good athlete. Oh, he didn't participate in the combine, so people are passing on him. He looks pretty good, just not a power guy, but like his finesse is all pretty good. Marshall Langster, 10 picks down the board. We're up in 6. Do we think he's going to make it to us? Please. Fletcher goes. Kendall Red. Cam Andrews goes. Ravens up. No. No. Oh my God. Marshall Langster goes 3 picks before us to the Baltimore Ravens. What a bitch. What a bitch. And now, do we consider Mike Bates here? Do we consider Mike Bates? You know, this is what happens when I didn't want to trade up, man. I did not want to trade up. We've already given up a ton of value, man. But we need a tackle. And still feel pretty good about Mike Bates. Now, is a good athlete. Good speed, good jumping, great change of direction, elite agility, A awareness, A impact. Now, he might even be, you know, strength. Decent strength is better. Marshall Langster had poor strength. So, I mean, he doesn't have good pass block power, but he has good pass block finesse. He's got B pass block, A run block finesse, A run block, A impact block. We might have to take Mike Bates here, honestly. We're going to have to make an audible. All right, that's ridiculous. We just move up 2 picks for a 4th rounder in 2 years. Like, I don't think he's mind-blowing, but I think he's pretty comparable to Marshall Langster, but he has fallen way down boards. I believe it's just because he didn't participate in the combine. That usually makes players fall down boards, and I think we'll take a chance on him. He's not a run block or a pass block power guy, but finesse and pass block look pretty good. Run block, finesse, run block, impact, awareness, and lead block all look good. You know, we're going to take a shot on Mike Bates. We're going to save some money here and not trade for an existing guy who's going to eat into our cap. He's going to be cheaper, most likely, in the back end of the 1st round. And, yeah, Mike Bates. Wasn't planning on it. We thought it was going to be Marshall Langster, so we'll see who ends up being better. But Mike Bates will be a Colt. Welcome. He's normal development. Oh, man. Man, that blows. We needed a tackle. If he ends up sucking ass, we can always move him. We can end up moving him, but normal development is fine, but it just sucks for lineman because he can't get a development trade upgrade. So now we're looking for George Cruz. How far is he down the board? Is he a top of the 2nd round guy, or is he like way later? 36 picks down the board. He's not going to make it to our 3rd round pick, so we're going to have to move up into the 2nd round to get him. Done deal. A 2nd this year, a 6th and a 7th, or a 2nd in 2026, a 6th and a 7th in 2027 gets us up in the 2nd round from the Bengals to be able to select George Cruz. Now we are up in 26 picks. And George Cruz is in 37 picks, I believe. We could easily get sniped here, man. And we really could. He's up at 36 picks. So, like, it'd be 10 picks above value. I might just trade up, like, 4 picks. Just to give us a little bit more wiggle room. And give him, like, a dog shit player. 56 and Evan Hull gets us up 5 more picks and gives us a little bit more breathing room. Langster went like 5 or 6 picks above value. So we are now at number 19. So that would mean that George Cruz would be going 15 picks above value. Could move up even more and just start shipping out dog shit players. I might do that, man. I'm being crazy here. Just gonna keep trading my way up. Fire sale. Done deal. Daniel Scott, Adeboar, and Weddington, along with number 51, gets us back with the Bears. We just traded. Essentially, we traded the number 56 pick from the Bengals to the Bears for number 41 or 42 for Evan Hall. Just a bunch of garbage, essentially. So, fire sale. We're having a yard sale. We just put all our dog shit players out on the lawn on a fucking tarp, and we said, have at it. We're open 8 to 5 on this Saturday. We're gonna have lemonade and fucking oatmeal raisin cookies, motherfucker. All right, advance to the next user pick. Round 3, pick 15. We'll be up. And it's George Young time. Please be here. He's there. George Young. The 21-year-old Alabama left guard looks pretty good and is a freak athlete. He is a freak of nature, a run block finesse, and a good pass blocker, it looks like, as well. Bald as hell. Mr. Clean, George Young, welcome to the Indianapolis Colts. Hidden development, 92 strength, and he looks like a convict. Let's go. He's ready to bring pain from behind bars. You think that's a face you see in your nightmares? Look at George Young. George Young looks insane. Okay. We're not up again until round 4, pick 32. I don't even know if any of our guys are going to be left that we want. Don't have a ton of draft capital. Maybe Jonathan Dyson. Maybe we take the fullback, Preston McMillan. I don't think Rashard Barber's going to be there. I wouldn't mind getting some depth, taking a Walt Holloway. George Young is strong as hell. He's built like a shit brick house. And 99, he may just be our tackle if Bates is an absolute bust. Advance to the next user pick here. We're just going to go and see who's there at the end of the 4th. Probably none of our guys. Probably going to end up taking the fullback here. Yeah, everyone's gone. And I was fine with that. Preston McMillan here. Great speed fullback. God knows we need it. We're just going to take a look at who we think it could be. Okay, Bryce Lovelock is a round 2 to 3 talent on day 3. He looks like dog shit. What the hell is he good at? He looks like dog shit. What is he good at, bro? He looks so bad. He's a round 2 to 3 guy. He's a day 3 projection. And he looks like complete dog ass. Actually looks like a pretty good athlete. We might take John Church here. Did run a 5-second 40. Wait, that just makes it even more insane that Craig Fox ran a 4.81. He's a pretty terrible pass blocker. Maybe John Church slides in at fullback. Good speed. I mean, there's not really a bunch here. We're going to take John Church. He does have 90 strength. At worst, he's going to be a good developmental piece. I didn't want that dog shit fucking receiver. And we'll just go to the 7th round. I'm taking McMillan there. Just because there's nobody better in the 7th round. Preston McMillan is your 7th round gem. 21 years old out of Tulane, utility fullback with B pass block. Is a great athlete, it looks like, potentially. Or he's utter dog shit. Let's find out. Normal development. He looks like dog shit. Preston McMillan, welcome to the Indianapolis Colts. And that is your draft, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, draft recap. It's time to find out how good we actually did. 2025 rookies, how good is Bates? How good is Fox? Let's find out. Craig Fox, 84 generational center. We did it again. Come on. Let's go. W. Come on. Generational center, Craig Fox. We called it. We knew he was amazing. And he is generational, 84 overall. And we crushed it. These guys are all very, very good. 76 Carlos Woodson, 74 Bates, 74 Cruz, and 74 George Young. We drafted 5 players 74 or above. That is amazing, and Bates is actually not bad. 74 overall is very, very serviceable. We absolutely smoked the draft, and we got a generational center. That is back-to-back years with a generational player. And we absolutely crushed it. Best player in the draft by 4 overalls. He's a freak. 6'1", 312 Craig Fox is the first generational center I have seen this year. 91 strength to go along with 83 run block, 83 pass block, 91 lead block to go along with 88 pass block finesse, and 90 impact block as a rookie. He looks insane. 83 run block and 83 pass block as a rookie? He's probably superstar development. I think that much is true at this point. 84 overall rookie is generational. And he's a freak. 76 speed at center at 312 pounds is unbelievable. Saying that, let me just put this into perspective for you guys. Now, speed-wise, Craig Fox is 2 speeds slower than the fullback we drafted, and is 6 speed faster than the other guard, 8 speed faster than the tackle, and 11 speed faster than the third guard we took. Or I guess George Young was before Church, but you know what I'm saying. He's just insanely fast, bro. Insanely fast. Now, George Cruz was a beast as well. 74 overall tight end, 85 speed with 85 catching. 78 spec catch and 78 catch in traffic is really good as well. Route running is not good, but that'll develop. He's going to be a good player, and hidden development is amazing for him. Carlos Woodson, normal development is a bummer, but he's still a 76 overall, 93 speed, 95 acceleration, 90 jumping, and 92 agility. He's going to be a really good player after the catch with 89 change of direction, 82 juke, and he's going to be our kick returner. Absolutely, 94 kick return, 83 deep route as well. So he's going to be a really good deep threat for us and going to help us to open up the field a little bit more. Mike Bates is a 74 overall tackle, and this is our Braden Smith replacement. 22 years old, out of Clemson. He has 83 strength, not good, but 78 run block and 75 pass block is not bad. 89 lead block as well, which maybe he should be a guard, but he is 6'6", so no. But 82 run block finesse, 83 impact block, so he's got some outside of his power rankings. He's actually pretty damn good. The only thing bringing down his overall is those pass block and run block power. I'm actually pretty happy with this pick. He's not a fast guy, but he doesn't need to be. I stand by. It's fine. I want to see after this how good Marshall Lankster actually is and if that was a huge L or not. But George Young, another hidden development convict, 92 strength, 87 impact, 76 run block, 73 pass block. Again, the powers are not good, but 76 pass block finesse and 76 lead block is good as well. 96 injury on him too. He ain't getting injured, motherfucker. 99 said Bates would be best as a guard, to be honest. I'm thinking that because of his lead block is so good. Like, you don't need that for tackles really at all. So maybe we switch one of these guys. I'm not sure, but he has the size, prototypical size for a tackle. So we probably are going to leave him. Now John Church is another player. Took late, 90 strength, still pretty good. 87 impact block to go with 84 lead block. Does have 70 speed, 98 injury. So yeah, he's just going to be a depth piece, probably the Will Fries replacement. And then Preston McMillan, the fullback, is a 69 overall, 79 lead block, 78 speed. Not terrible, but nothing crazy, dude. Second best player was Jose Allen, the number 1 overall pick at corner. 21 years old, out of Wyoming, 95 speed to go with 81 man, 78 zone. He looks really, really good. 90 excel, 86 agility, 91 jumping. What's his development trait? Superstar X Factor corner, Jose Allen. Wow. Wow, 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 is he good. And Heath Hardy is amazing. I told you this quarterback was unreal. 96 throw power, 90 throw on the run, 87 break sack, 85 short, 82 medium, 81 deep, 83 speed with 89 excel, and 91 change of direction. He's unbelievable. Is he X Factor as well? This was a cracked draft class, dude. Oh my God, he's superstar X Factor. Heath Hardy is going to be a problem for years to come. I told you, he looked insane. Now, Will Traynor, the other quarterback, is also a 79. Melvin Cox, the guard, top 10, was a 78. DeJuan Farrell, middle linebacker, went number 12. He was a 78. Walt Holloway, actually. So we took George Young over Walt Holloway. He ended up being the better player, potentially. We don't know development traits yet, but Walt Holloway looks pretty damn good. What's his development trait? Star. Okay, we had him on our board, and he looked like somebody that we potentially were going to draft. We chose George Young, so it's not a big difference, but Dante Friedman was also on our board. I mean, all these top guys, I feel like were on our board, so that I feel pretty good about that. Carlos Woodson here. Danny Daniels as well, somebody we liked. So Marshall Langston was a 75. So it's a -1. Normal development as well. Okay, I don't feel bad about that. He's very, very comparable to Mike Bates. Except for 82 pass block is awesome, dude. Okay, that's a lot better than what we have. I think we have 74, 75. So he's a much better pass blocker than Bates, but it's pretty comparable. And I think we feel pretty good about that. So, yeah, it was a really good class, but we crushed it again. I think we got the best of that. Got the best of it. You know, we got a ton of monster picks. Craig Fox, the highlight, and was our must-draft player. Carlos Woodson, Bates, Cruz, Young, McMillan, and Church is your 2025 NFL rookie draft class for your Indianapolis Colts. Let's go, baby. Do have some upgrades here. Plus, including all of our training camp upgrades, we are getting a ton here. And we're just going to continue to try and make Richardson better at throwing on the run. Just continue to upgrade his improviser. He's almost up to another upgrade, up to a Nat 87. +1 throw on the run, +3 somewhere. Play action. He looks crazy, dude. Is just developing extremely well. He looks crazy. Deontay Poindexter gets an upgrade. I'd like to be able to run some zone coverage here. So we're going to do slot. He's almost up to a new upgrade now. He's up to an 83 overall. Plus 4 man. Hadley just got that upgrade, and now Poindexter gets +4 man coverage. He's up to 83 now. Wow. That is a massive upgrade. Nick Cross gets an upgrade. Just continue making him better in zone. +1 strength for him is interesting. And +1 zone. Up to 88 now with boosts. Adafe Owe gets an upgrade from training camp. Up to an 80 overall power rusher. And then Carlos Woodson and George Cruz each get an upgrade. So Carlos Woodson is going to go up to a 78 overall with boosts for deep threat. +1 deep route, +2 catching is awesome. He's a huge deep route specialist, and we're going to put him in positions to get open deep. George Cruz going up to a 75 overall vertical threat as well. Poindexter is absolutely the best cornerback, dude. He's going to be the best corner in the league pretty quickly here. I guarantee it. Big upgrades for Cruz. +2 catch of traffic, +1 deep, and +3 medium. Getting that route running even better. Up to 70 now medium, 70 short. Deep is pretty bad. But what do you expect from a rookie tight end, man, you know? Yeah, we feel good about what we have here. Going to try and get this one to Carlos Woodson, though, over the middle. Carlos Woodson, touchdown, laser. Right in the hands. Oh my God, it doesn't get any closer than that. Fullback dive, Craig Fox from 2 yards out, 99. I hope you're watching. I hope you are watching. Craig Fox, 2-point conversion. Come on. Craig Fox, look at the big fella. Broken coverage, Cruz with the ball down the sideline to the 9. What a strike. What a ball from O'Connell to find the rookie. We can't put Craig Fox in the game. It's Preston McMillan coming in on fullback dive. This cannot be good. It's not. Oh, no. Preston McMillan gets crushed. Ramsey's in. Who is Ramsey? What? The ball came out. Ramsey delivered a shot. The Cruz missile. Cruz! No, he's wide open, but it's such a difficult throw to make. He is? Cruz! 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 We got Craig Fox, fake punt, off tackle, preseason football, baby. Let's go, Craig. They're not going to expect it. Craig Fox around the edge. No. Cruz. Cruz. We will get a Cruz missile into the end zone if it's the last thing I do before the end of this game. Cruz. Damn it. That's Chesterton. User pick. Give me my cookies and start pouring the milk down the sideline. And they save a touchdown. Cruz. Cruz. Oh my God. It breaks off his hands. Cruz. Cruz. The Detroit Lions just got a Cruz missile straight to the face, courtesy of George Cruz. Matt Gay, game winner in preseason. Come on. I will see you guys in the regular season opener against the Cincinnati Bengals week 1, an absolute barn burner of a week 1 matchup. The other times we have played this team, they have been insanely close games and some really, really good shootouts. Now with the new sliders, I expect it to be a very, very difficult game. But with our new offensive weapons and all the new players we have picked up, the trades we've made, I really feel good about our chances. So I will catch you guys there. Appreciate you stopping by, as always. Peace.